And we're back here on AUPanthers.tv. Kevin Dexter now joined by assistant coach Richard Harkins following a 70-67 loss for the Adelphi men's basketball team to New Haven. Coach, it was a tough one. You had a lead for much of the first half, a lead late in the ball game, just weren't able to pull out a victory.
Yeah, I thought we played great. We did a great job offensively in the first half, and we moved the ball great in the offense on the offensive end, and got great looks. I think we were up 15-5, within the first 8 or 9 minutes, and we did a great job. We were up 7 at half. We knew they were going to have a run for us in the second half. We weathered their storm, got our lead back up. And, that's a senior team. They've been, together for a while. They made, some senior plays down the end, which, gave them the eventual lead and the eventual win.
And we were talking about it on the broadcast in the first half. For that first stretch of the ball game, it was really the best offensive basketball we've seen your team play in weeks. Really had everything clicking.
Yeah.
Guys were knocking down threes. You were getting to the rim a lot as well. What did you see from this team offensively? And one of their best point performances, you can say, in recent weeks was 67 on the board.
Yeah, they really shared the ball. I think, Dwayne and Anthony did a great job in the first half. They made shots. They made some tough shots. And, Boris was very good in the first half. They did a great job of finding open spots and finding their teammates while they were, in rhythm and open.
And you mentioned Dwayne and Anthony LaBroya in this ball game, both of them nearing triple-doubles, actually, when you look at the stat line. Dwayne Morgan, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Anthony LaBroya had 20, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Those two guys, obviously, two of your most experienced guys coming back as well next year. You have to be happy with the way they ended out this season.
Yeah, you want to end the season on a win. But, this is a tough team. They're definitely going to be in the NCAA tournament most likely. And, with those two guys coming back, we got a bright future ahead of us, of course, with everyone else back, too.
Right.
And, they did a great job. They had, as like you said, nearly triple-doubles. And, those two guys will be looking to next year to lead us, hopefully further and better.
And as you mentioned that, how do you kind of sum up this season? I know it's kind of tough after you lose your final game of the year to put the whole season in perspective. Obviously, it was a struggle, 5-21 record, 3-17 in the Northeast 10, not where you want to be, but are there some things that you can look at as bright spots as you head into the offseason, preparing for next year, knowing everybody's going to be back from this team?
Yeah, it took a little bit for us to start clicking. We had a lot of new bodies this year. And, they started to click a little bit down towards the end of the year, especially in the defensive end. They kind of understood the principles a little bit better, and, they defended much, much better down the stretch of games, which kind of, kept us in games for a while. And it kept us in this game, definitely, defending against this team. So that's, a bright spot to look ahead is that, you got a lot of guys coming back who know the system, and it's a lot to build from.
All right, well, Coach, thanks for the time all season, and we'll see you next year when the Panthers suit up again come next November.
All right, thank you.
All right, once again, assistant coach Richard Harkins following a 70-67 loss to New Haven. That's going to do it. The Panthers end their 2013-2014 campaign at 5-21 overall and 3-17 in the Northeast 10. For Tom Birdie, I'm Kevin Dexter. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll have coverage of the women's team's Northeast 10 first-round matchup coming up on Sunday at 3 o'clock. Make sure you tune in right here to AUPanthers.tv. Once again, thanks for joining us, and have a great rest of your Tuesday evening.